Assalamu alaikum everybody, this is your Arabic teacher Sam and a very warm welcome to my latest video. In this video, as I promised many of you I would do, we'll have a little look at the Arabic reader. Arabic books, these were created, to the best of my understanding, to kind of simulate something that we have in the curriculum here in the UK, in primary schools where children have like guided reading books. And so usually a topic or something in particular to be studying or to be reading about, or a particular concept of grammar, or a particular sort of like group of vocab that will be covered in these books. So we're going to have a look at some of them. I've got 3 of them in front of me, but there is a whole series. There's maybe 20 odd books in this series. And, we've got, for the first thing to look at is that on the back there are different colours. So I get the impression, and you'll get the impression as we go through these, that the colours indicate difficulty a little bit, really. And so this is the size of them, by the way. They're not very thick. Some of this stuff is hard to get a gauge of when you're on Amazon, but they're all similar thickness, really. It's not like any of them are thicker than others. So, yeah, so that's kind of what size they are. Yeah, so we'll get into a couple of them. I said that I'd read some of them for you. So, basically, yes, obviously, as I've said, colour-coded, really to help with the difficulty of them. And the difficulty between these is serious, yeah. Like, we'll have a look at the first one, have a look at the pink one. And this, really, I mean, the book just being entitled Hadha Bayti, just this is my house. This is a really simple one. So if we were to go through it, we'll open it up. So literally a few words on each page. Hadha Babu Bayti. This is the door of my house. Turn over the page. Hadha Shubbaku Bayti. This is the window of my house. I did this little exercise with some 4-year-olds that I was teaching in East London a couple of years ago. And a little exercise I did with this was to teach the different types of buildings that there are. I just replaced bait with different types of buildings. So like qasr, I got the girls to pretend they were princesses for a second and just replaced the word baiti with qasri. Really simple, but they were little, so it worked really well. But anyway, so the next one, hadha suru baiti. This is sort of the fence around my house. This is the fence of my house. هذا ممر بيتي. This is the path. ممر. This is the path of my house. هذا سلم بيتي. These are the stairs of my house. Sullem can be a ladder as well, but obviously in this case it's the stairs. هذا سطح بيتي. This is the roof of my house. And then at the end, هذا بيتي. Yeah, and there's just a picture of the guy with his, with the drawing of his house. So like obviously really simple. Like I think, I don't know, I don't know. Another issue that I think perhaps I have with the books, or with any books that are kind of this size, I mean, it's fairly standard for books generally for children that, I don't know how many times you get use out of them. Like, my son's 18 months and I've read all of these to him about 1,000 times. So, like, there's plenty to get throughout the whole, like, 20 of them. They are priced at, like £2.20 each or something. So getting the whole set, it's probably going to be like £50 to get the whole set, which some people can't justify really, but but they are good books. Let's have a look at another one. So, in my opinion, the yellow one is the next one in difficulty, and this is quite a nice book. This is way above my son's level, being 18 months old, but there's a lot of my students who I teach who, I've promised their parents I'll make this video for them, so some of you are watching now. So, so this one, Nuzhatul Ostiqa. So a nuzha is a picnic. Ostiqa is the plural of sadiq, meaning a friend. So it's like the picnic of my friends, I guess. So let's have a look. So you'll notice the amount of words has increased quite a lot. Yeah, the illustrations are really nice though. So in the beginning, what is it? في يوم من الأيام. So like already there's a bit more style in the Arabic. That's kind of like an Arabic equivalent of saying once upon a time. It's like في يوم من الأيام قرر الخروف والحمار والبطة والقطة والبقرة والدجاجة وذهاب إلى نزهة إلى الحقل. Yeah, so like all of these animals, they all decided one day to go for a picnic in a field, basically. Let's see what happens next with all of our animals. So, and this is really good for transport, actually. I use this book. We're teaching a couple of the Libyan kids that I teach for learning different types of transport. So, ذهب الخروف إلى الحقل بالحافلة. Some people just learn the word bas for bus, but حافلة is the term that it will use in these books and فصحى generally. So وذهبت القطة إلى الحقل بالقطار. وذهبت البقرة إلى الحقل بالقارب. So we've obviously got the illustrations to show you what each of those are. We have another page of them as well. So ذهب الحمار إلى الحقل بالسيارة ذهبت البطة إلى الحقل بالطائرة وذهبت الدجاجة إلى الحقل بالدراجة. So we also get, you know, bicycle, aeroplane, car. What do we got next? Okay, good. So تجمع الأصدقاء. You know, we've got quite a nice form 5 verb in there. So تجمع الأصدقاء في الحقل. You know, all the friends are kind of met up. They got together in the field. قالت البطة. So the بطة, the duck says, انظروا هناك شجرة جميلة. Like, look over there, guys. There's a beautiful tree. ما رأيكم أن نجلس تحتها? What's, you know, what do you think? What do you think about us going and sitting under it? See what happens next. So, قال الحمار نعم هيا نجلس تحت الشجرة ونأكل تفاحة وفراولة والموزة والعنبة. That's just the things that they eat underneath there. They've got them all laid out there. They've got their faraula, their strawberries, their tufah, their apples, their inab, their grapes and their moz. Oh no. فجأة ملأت الغيوم السماء وبدأ المطر يهطل بغزارة. Oh, that's another thing, yeah. Another thing why it's really good to read these books is that they open from the other side, obviously, which is normal for Arabic language books. So, like, you know, my son, even though he's so little, he's used to opening books from the other way. So, like, it's good to have books lying around that are in Arabic from quite a young age to get children used to that. But let's find out how they end this this heart-wrenching story. ركب الجميع السيارة بسرعة هربا من المطر. قاد الحمار السيارة وعاد بالأصدقاء جميعا إلى المزرعة. That might be the end. It's the end. Okay, so basically what happens there is ركب الجميع بالسيارة بسرعة. So the الجميع, all of them, they go together in the car بسرعة, but quickly. Yeah. هربا من المطر, like to get away from the rain. قاد الحمار السيارة. You know, the حمار is the one who drove the سيارة. وعاد بالأصدقاء جميعا إلى المزرعة. So they all went back to the farm. Yeah. So good. So we've seen هذا بيتي. We've seen نزهة الأصدقاء. This last one, maybe if you want it, let me know in the comments, and we'll do a separate video on this, because it's a little bit longer. I'll open it up just to show you the kind of level that we go from when we go from pink to yellow. You know, and then on the blue ones, the sort of level that we go up to. I mean, there's significantly longer passages in here, and there's even like bits of songs, things that rhyme. هيا هيا إلى العمل هيا هيا نصنع العسل هيا هيا أيها الأبطال هيا هيا نحسن الأفعال. So it's all good stuff in there. There's songs in there and stuff as well, and there's even more of them. So, like, you know, you can see this one's like a whole level up, really. So, like, I don't know if there are any other colours. Check them out on Amazon. I'll leave a link in my description so that you can go and purchase them, inshallah. If you do use my link, inshallah, because I'll get a little commission from it. It helps to support the channel, helps to support me, and helps to keep providing inspiring books for my little boy. So go ahead and use my link if you do choose to buy any. And yeah, and that's it from this video. I mean, if you have any questions, you want to learn any more about those resources or any others in particular, just get in touch with me. Like, I'm probably one of the easiest to access YouTubers out there. Like, yesterday evening, I spent a bit of time just on the phone to one of my subscribers. You know, we just had a chat on the phone. Like, it's that easy to get in touch with me. So if you'd like me to cover any other resources for yourselves or for your children, or you want me to spend a bit more time on that last book, that last one's قصة النحولة is that last one, if you want me to spend a bit more time on that. But that's everything from this video. Hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of last minute. This video, I've been out all day. It's been a beautiful day, been a beautiful 1st of December down here in Cornwall, and a beautiful Jum'ah as well. I brought my son with me to Jum'ah. He sat with me and was very well behaved, alhamdulillah. So call it a day there on this. Before you go, don't forget to check out my podcast as well. There's something on my website as well in the podcast section. I've put out like an episode 1 of the podcast, and it kind of explains what I'm going to be talking about in the podcast and things like that. If you listen to podcasts, please go and check it out. I'll link it up in the description as well. Spend a bit of time down there, see what else I've linked up there for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.